And foul given against Izzy Folletta. Melinda J. Barbieri, what can she do from here? The former Melbourne Victory player. Let's just see. Bowler just putting the foul there for her team. Goal was scored after the Sasaki dead ball last week. What can we see this week from Adelaide? Sasaki with the ball in, header to Katie Bowler, but it will be a goal kick for Perth Glory. Folletta. Zoe Tolan making the most of her start in this game. Quick throw in from the Glory. McCormick to Waldus. Saki to Holmes. Advantage play on. Tolland to Holmes. Back to Tolland. Wirtz. And Rigby just that battle with Wirtz still continuing on, and here come the Glory. Sarah Kane still retaining possession, but running out of space just along that touchline. Sarah Hinson wins the foul for Glory. She's their highest scorer in this matchday squad. Hannah Lowry with the free kick duties. She scored off a dead ball situation already this season. What can she do from here? Beck Mackey just having some words to the players about appropriate body standards and defensive lines. Tall ball into Toyota. From Waldrop, she scored off one last week. It would have been an own goal for her own team if not for Adelaide Grove pushing it over her bar. Brilliant save from Grove to keep her team in it. Grove did have the header last week, but opportunity for a corner now for the Glory. Glory still with possession. Opportunity to go for another attack. Anton holding on to the ball, goes back to Carroll. Folletta. Tolan heading the ball out of play. Hinson, Folletta. Bowler just giving chase, putting her body in it. Resulting in a goal kick for Adelaide. Perth Glory just looking more attack-minded in the last 5 minutes. Possession starting to swing more their way. A bit more time with the ball spent in their attacking half. But here come Adelaide. Holmes looks to release Words. Takes her time. Holmes again. Holmes goes long, but misses the target and goes wide. It will be a goal kick for Glory. Dylan Holmes, she scored the last time these two sides faced each other. Seems very keen. And just a head clash there. Jenna McCormick able to get straight up, but looks like Sophia Sakala still on the ground. Heavy head clash between the two. And a great showing from the Red Army here in Adelaide today. Great to see so many fans out at the stadiums. Of course, especially with this battle for finals in the last couple of weeks of the regular home and away season. Nice to see so many fans out and about. Sakalis and McCormick just clashing heads there, and referee Beck Mackey putting a stop to the game straight away, so Sakalis could have a look at. And a yellow card for Sakalis for her troubles. And Jenna McCormick to get us back underway. Adelaide still in possession. Fiona Wirtz, she goes for a goal and just over the top. Another opportunity for Adelaide. They keep pushing forward. They're really trying to go for goal just outside the box. Fiona Wirtz, the solitary goal so far this season. She wants another one. Just dances around the edge of the box, just makes her way inside before the ball. That shot just dips over the top. Lowry. Perth Glory restarting this game with much more frantic energy. Keen to get the ball moving around and forward. Hodgson can't really find an option coming forward, really taking her time before making his throw. Has the ball delivered right back to her. Long ball over the top. Perth Glory just have, and Barbieri managed to go for the steal against Carroll, retains possession. Here goes Wirtz, and again wide. Adelaide just looking that little bit more threatening, that little bit more hungry when it comes to goal. Barbieri just doing so much work to continue winning possession for a team. Sasaki with a strong header. Perth not out of danger just yet. And 5 shots for Adelaide, just a solitary 1 for Perth so far. Both sides really keen to get moving as we approach that 30-minute mark, and Hinton with strong aerial take of the ball. Kane concedes the foul for Glory. Sasaki to Bowler. Tolan. Bowler again to Holmes. Releases Barbieri, but offside will be called against her. Just another look, the foul, Sarah Kane on Dylan Holmes. McCormick to Bowler. Tolland all the way back to Grove. Folletta gets ahead to it first. Glory get possession. Goalless to Lawrence. Anton with time and space to run into. Goes directly into Hodgson. Barbieri with the ball through the centre of the pitch. Finds Dylan Holmes. Releases Bowler. What can Bowler do here? And Perth win back possession. Goalless now in a battle with Tolan. Tolan really not letting up. Anton. Holmes wins possession for Adelaide. Dylan Holmes. Forced to take her time and patience and go back. Resets all the way to the centre of the pitch and to her centre back in McCormick. Westland back to Aldous. And just putting a little bit of pressure here. Sarah Hinton running on to Adelaide as they really just take a hold of the ball, waiting for an option to open up. Sasaki to McCormick. Holmes, miscommunication between her and Tolan, and Goalless is free with time and space in front of her. She releases Sarah Hinton, and it will be an offside. A real good opportunity for Perth to make it 1-0 away from home. You can see Goalless just releasing Hinton there on the ball, and just a one-on-one with the keeper, unfortunately deemed offside. McCormick. Bowler. Tries to find works. Sarah Kane is there disrupting play. Adelaide retain possessions. And a real scrappy battle we're seeing at the moment. Dylan Holmes just not happy with the call. And Bowler and Goalless really fighting in there, and the foul eventually given away by Katie Bowler. This game is getting really fiery. We've seen a few fouls, we've seen a yellow card, but there's a real opportunity for both teams to turn it on. The physicality is rising. Six fouls for Perth, 3 for Adelaide. So many of them coming through the centre of the pitch at the moment. Folletta with the throw. Lowry tries to keep a foot to it, but Sasaki boots it clear. Kim Carroll, her 156th appearance in the Liberty A-League. And another look at that foul. So Barbieri versus Kane, and just judged to have that elbow. Those two players very familiar with each other, played against each other in the Victorian NPL for quite a few years. Hodgson going for a run, has time and space. Kane just following it through. Wirtz with the ball in. Bowler able to get ahead to it, and Kane just tries to clear it, but Aquino forced into saving it. Another change of possession, this time the way of Perth Glory. Sasaki puts a foot in, but Hinson able to find the teammate. High ball. Grove lets it bounce before getting two hands on it. McCormick to Sasaki, back to Grove. Lots of high balls going back and forth between teams and switching possession. Wirtz tries to release Hodgson. Rigby with the throw-in for the Glory. Hinson. To Carroll. Kane to Lawrence. Anton finds Carroll. The run is there from Goalless. Folletta forced to go back again. Carroll choosing to go through the centre this time, but turnover, and Dylan Hobbs to Barbieri. And Liz Anton will go into the book as well, and the Adelaide fans are happy with that chain of events. And two yellow cards to the Glory, and that's Barbieri just going for that run, and professional foul, could argue, from Anton, trying to stop the run of Barbieri. She has been so dangerous moving into space. Sasaki chooses to go wide to Tolan. Tolan crosses in, high ball. McCormick Just too far away from her, able to retain possession. Westland. Hodgson. McCormick tries to kick it from the ground, but here come Perth Glory. Goalless, the ball was just behind her. And Tolan with the intercept, streaming forward, but plays it directly to the feet of Kim Carroll. Rigby. Now with the run. Hannah Blake releases Rigby again. We saw her score for a run last week. What can she do here? Natasha Rigby goes wide. And just cleared from Adelaide. Goalless went for the goal, but what a run from Perth Glory. Again, Natasha Rigby, she was so dangerous last week. That run down that right wing, that's when she scored. And Goalless, just that ball behind it, almost tried to scorpion kick it in. Successfully able to clear it in the end. Perth still attacking and moving forward. Lowry crosses it in. Just Adelaide volleys in the center of the penalty box. Sasaki, she's been so immense for Adelaide so far. Hannah Lowry to take the corner for Perth again. Flashes past a whole raft of players and the cross in, but Hinson just heads it wide. Just another look at that ball, and Hannah Blake just finds Hinson perfectly, but header just wide. Perth Glory now in the driver's seat. Now they're the ones making the attack. Ball remains in play for Folletta. Really pushing with two Adelaide players, and Westland ends up with possession. And here comes Dylan Holmes, streaming through the center of the pitch, goes wide to Wirtz, but just flashes past her. Wirtz retains possession for Adelaide. Advantage given. Hodgson directly into the path of Rigby. Wirtz goes for the high ball. Katie Bowler is there, but an easy collection from Morgan Aquino. And what ramped up intensity have we seen from both teams in the past 10 minutes. Hinson pushes it to Blake. Kane to Carroll. And Folletta. Tolan, she's really made that right back position her own starting in this game. Goalless. Just a tangle of bodies. Rigby wins possession for her team. Lawrence goes back and forth. Perth really trying to move the ball around with as few touches as possible. Anton and Carroll just passing it back and forth. Goalless. Holmes goes for a shot. Aquino just collects it. Adelaide's 7th shot of the game. They have been pushing forward, but that was their first on target. Glory just trying to get the ball out of harm's way, out of danger's way with this Adelaide attack. Hinson to Lowry. Toland. Westland putting the pressure on Lowry. Well, Toland. Goalless. Hinson just with the intercept. Lawrence assessing her options. Glory not going for the quick counter attack. Anton choosing to play it safe back to her keeper instead. Hodgson finding words. Both teams now looking to settle down the pace after a very frantic previous 15 or so minutes. Not long now until the halftime break, but these points are still very much in the balance. They're choosing to stay with the safe option to try and not concede as we enter the final minutes of this first half. Kane. And there'll be 3 minutes of time added on.
There'll be 3 minutes of time added on. 3 minutes.
Adelaide just playing it safe from the back. Hannah Lowry releases the Goalless, but it will be a corner for the Glory. The dangerous ball before, resulting in the defensive header as we see Lowry just releases the Goalless. And a tangle of Adelaide bodies results in a corner for the Glory. Lowry, what can she do here? Lowry, and cleared away by Westland. And it will be a goal kick for Adelaide. Hannah Lowry really thought that ball would be her corner. And see how windy it is at this ground right now, at that corner flag. Quite the windy day here in Adelaide. Wirtz taking her time. Tries to find Bowler, but still ends it Adelaide possession. Anton. She's put her body on the line in this first half. Picked up a yellow card for her troubles. And lots of changes of possession still as we see these final seconds tick down for the first half. Rigby just taking up valuable time. And Beck Mackey has called the end of this first half. A lot of possession changes in this game, with Adelaide just looking that slightly more threatening when holding possession a bit more. A lot of patience on the ball as they move it from their own defensive half. But Perth, not to be discounted, they have had some opportunities, and Sasaki, that woman on screen, really putting her body on the line, really controlling that midfield for Adelaide United. It is Adelaide United 0, Perth Glory 0. And a look at the stats to back up what we've seen in this first half. And the total shots, 6 for Adelaide, 3 for Perth, but just that single shot on target. The fouls starting to heat up quite a bit in this game. Perth giving away 7, Adelaide giving away 4, and the 2 yellow cards for Perth Glory players to Goalless and to Anton. Lots happening in this game, a lot of possession changes, but Adelaide just looking that little bit more potent and hungry in attack. Plenty more to come as we see some fans enjoy the game. We will be back right after this halftime break.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking nice, we don't need to tell them twice.
Here comes the future.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking real nice, we don't need to tell them twice.
Here comes the future.
People, let's kick off the halftime break and welcome our Muggers halftime heroes. Today we've got boys and girls from Adelaide City. Let's make them feel welcome. Last King of the Cross, a new Australian original series exclusive to Paramount Plus. Inspired by a true story, Last King of the Cross follows brothers John and Sam Ibrahim, who organise a street but lose each other in their ascent to power. Last King of the Cross, an Australian original series, now streaming on Paramount Plus.
Delicious with friends, and together with tangy Cajun sauce. That's for close friends and me. All now for delivery.
Electricity bills are stinging more than ever. So why not Go Sunny? Go Sunny Solar will get you set to get the most out of solar. With no outlay and their anytime payment plan, you can put what you're saving in electricity bills towards paying for your solar instead. Let Go Sunny Solar sort your rebates and planning, and let your new solar panels get busy as bees, saving you money. Take the sting out of bills and get in for summer. Visit gosunny.com.au. Here for the atmosphere.
Not for the bonus bets.
Here for the memories, not for early bet payouts.
What are you here for? Gambling may harm. You could lose more than a bet. Visit hereforthegame.com.au.
I was going to call those at Highway and Norfolk Road. Yeah, I was here the trip. I was actually on my way to soccer training. I do play for the Eagles. Okay, so that's it? Too easy. Great. My insurance speaking. I was doing okay.
Sound like some logic.
Yeah.
When your car is insured with RAA, your claim is always handled right here in SA. RAA helping you every day too.
crispy, juicy chicken McNuggets are delicious with friends, but together with tangy Cajun sauce, that's for close friends only. Order now for delivery.
Don't miss your chance to see Liberty A-League football live and loud, week in, week out. The Liberty A-League Pass gives registered footballers in Australia aged 16 and under free entry to all Liberty A-League games on any day at any venue in Australia throughout the 2022-23 Liberty A-League Women Home and Away season. Go to keepup.com.au/Liberty A-League Pass to sign up. Don't miss a moment of Liberty A-League Women football this season with the Liberty A-League Pass. Let's give our Maccas halftime heroes a round of applause. Well done, everyone. Thanks again to Maccas. We continue to support the game we love at every level and give tomorrow's stars the chance to play on the pitch in front of the best supporters in our league. Thanks to Maccas.
It's fair to say, life has changed a bit recently. Most of us have found a bit more freedom, a bit more time for ourselves, a better balance of work and play. Because the one thing we've all learned from this unique time of life is to live. Live your own way. And my Susan Demons and the MUX.
MUX, find the balance between excitement and adventure in the 7C Isuzu MUX. Go your own way. Well, listen up, Liberty proudly supports the A-Leagues, the free thinkers, the game changers, and the goal kickers, both on and off the field. Bring your finance dreams to life with Liberty, the road for free thinkers.
At Liberty, our words are for the free thinkers, the game changers, the high flyers, and the renegades. Because we love free thinkers, on and off the field. Liberty, words for free thinkers.
Let's not forget flares, and flares are illegal at our venues. If you possess or throw a flare, there are severe penalties that apply. Any spectator identified with a prohibited item may be refused entry, evicted from the stadium, potentially banned from attending future matches, and handed over to police for further questioning. A financial fine will also be issued.
And welcome back to the second half of Adelaide United versus Perth Glory here at Service FC Stadium in Adelaide. And it is 0-0 at the moment, but this game does have a massive bearing on what's to come for the final four placing in the Liberty A-League this season. Both teams really attempting to move forward, but Dylan Holmes is arguably the best shot at chance in that first half, just going over the top of the woodwork. And Hannah Lowry with an absolute peach of delivery, and Goalless, if that was going the opposite end, would have been a peach of a header as well. So both teams attempting to make their way towards goals, and really both looking hungry, especially that woman on screen, Fiona Words. She is making the most of her first start since the 21st of January. And Natasha Rigby, she scored last week, and that run gave a really strong opportunity to Sophia Sakalis, but just on the wrong part of her foot with an attempted almost scorpion, and that challenge between Sakalis and McCormick resulting in a head clash and a yellow card for Sophia Sakalis. Another challenge there between Liz Anton and Barbieri, and the second half is underway, with Perth Glory shooting to the right of your screen. And no changes at the halftime. As we see, captain Natasha Rigby with the ball in hand. Hinson. To Rigby. Adelaide keen to move quickly with the counter. Barbieri really pushing through a storm of Glory bodies. Wirtz finds Westland. Westland attempts to retain possession, but Sasaki really putting her body on the line and just clutching her forehead there. A mountain load of work she's been undertaking in this midfield for Adelaide. And just another look. And just almost looks like an awkward knee to the head there as she was trying to retain her balance. Of course, this game, while there's a break in play, has a lot of importance on the final 4th position for the league. Perth currently sitting in 6 on 19 points, but Victory on 23 and Canberra on 20. Victory and Canberra are playing against each other next week as we have another look at that clash. Hannah Blake's body just blocking the clear vision of the foul there. But yes, Victory on 23, Canberra on 20. Those two sides will be facing each other next Saturday for that battle for 4th. And really, the outcome of this game also making a massive difference. Perth are currently on a 7-game unbeaten run and had a 4-game winning streak until last week's draw with Western Sydney. And Sasaki making her way to her feet. Adelaide will restart play. And Lowry with time and space. No one behind her. Hannah Lowry moving a bit wide. Jenna McCormick just applying pressure. Attempts to use some fancy footwork, but McCormick able to clear the ball. Hinson pushes it forward. Lowry. And Hannah Blake! She has scored for Perth Glory! But some confusion in the lead-up as Walter's just down. But that will be a goal for Hannah Blake. Just her 5th appearance in the Liberty A-League and her 2nd goal. And another look at that goal. Hinson just pushing it forward for Hannah Lowry, and just Hannah Blake in the perfect position. Adelaide just left flat-footed. And it is Adelaide United 0, Perth Glory 1, and Hannah Blake with the goal on that 49th minute mark. So a strong start from the Glory to open up this second half, able to break the deadlock, and opportunity now to continue on their 7-game unbeaten streak. Hinson finds Folletta. Hinson again, but McCormick just able to pass back to Annalie Grove, and Hannah Lowry applying pressure on the clearance. Perth have come alive towards the end of that first half, and now especially as we've kicked off this second half. Goalless. Sasaki. Finds Barbieri, but Perth able to mop up the ball. Anton. Westland. Adelaide using time and patience to move the ball forward. And Westland again, retaining control of the ball. Finds Bowler. Lawrence just causing disruption. Bowler again, pushing it forward. Here comes Dylan Holmes. Dylan Holmes again with the follow-up. And it goes in. Dylan Holmes has scored in consecutive games against Perth. She is their captain today. She has stood up for Adelaide United, restoring the balance to 1-1. And it was a scrappy lead-up, but she had the eye for the goal and the eye for the follow-up. Really showing some strong leadership. Really should have been cleared and picked up by Morgan Aquino, but it doesn't matter to Dylan Holmes. She has her goal. And Perth eager to get their advantage back in. Barbieri streaming forward. Dylan Holmes again. Glory. So we started off not even 10 minutes ago, the start of the second half, 0-0. Then Adelaide took the lead. Sorry, Perth Glory took the lead in the 49th minute, and then Adelaide are right back in it in the 52nd. What started off with both teams just throwing themselves towards goal with not many shots on target has led now to a 1-1 game. Blake releases Rigby. Hinton finds Lowry. Lowry looking for Goalless. And Sarah Lawrence is trying to get that ball over the top. Sadie Lawrence. And another look at that Dylan Holmes goal. She went for the first shot and then followed up and just fell through the hands of Aquino. But Dylan Holmes will be taking that goal. She'll be very pleased with her performance so far today. Just come through that the goal has been attributed to Aquino, but Dylan Holmes will be happy nonetheless as we see Fiona Wirth pushing forward.
Substitution for Perth Glory coming off, number 12, Sophia Goalless, to replace by number 17, Abby Green.
And the first substitution of the afternoon, Sophia Goalless on a yellow card and a head knock, coming off for number 17, Abby Green. Adelaide They've had a fire lit in their belly. They're keen to move forward. They're hungry for goals now. Tolland pushing back. Goalless all the way to Grove. Danger position for Hannah Blake. Holmes releases Wirtz. Just a bit too far for her. This battle between Wirtz and Rigby, so interesting. Both leaders in their respective teams. Hodgson pushes it forward. Barbieri unable to meet the run onto it. Some clever defending there from Liz Anton. Hodgson to take the throw. Anton keen to just watch the ball go out for a goal kick. Wirtz pushing forward. Touch just letting her down there. Sarah Kane able to win possession for the Glory. And Rigby went down hard after that late challenge from Wirtz, just taking some time to get back onto her feet. Another look at that challenge, just trying to clear the ball, and Wirtz just managed to collect the underside of her. Adelaide still in their attacking half. Hinson doing a lot of work in defence for the Glory this afternoon. Folletta to Hannah Lowry. Opportunity for the Glory. Hannah Blake just watches it flash past her. And again, Hannah Lowry causing all sorts of problems in attack. Opportunity there, Hannah Blake directly in front of goal. Goes out wide. She was been so close to doubling her tally this afternoon. Adelaide were dominating the shots at half-time. 6-3, now it's 8 apiece for both teams. Let's see, Hinton applying pressure in Grove. She tried to clear the ball. And very much reflected in this 1-1 scoreline. Kane. Lowry. Lawrence passes back to Carroll. Anton to Carroll, the centre backs looking to use their patience, pass back and forth, wait for an opportunity to come forward for them. And now Adelaide applying some pressure. Westland. And Blake able to win the ball for the Glory. Hinton directly into the pass of Walrus. Hodgson. And Wirtz trying to go with the sneaky little back heel, but misjudged where Barbieri was. Sasaki. Beautiful ball through. Dylan Holmes with possession. Bowler. Opportunity to go 2 in a row for her. Holmes finds it and no Adelaide player there. Folletta able to hold on possession and clear it from danger for the Glory. In a game between 9th place and 6th place on the ladder, there is so much on the line here. Perth on their 7-game unbeaten run. If they extend it to this 8th game, which they currently could be, it's the equal best run of games they've ever had in their history. Whereas Adelaide, they haven't won since the 17th of December last year, when they won 1-0 against the Wellington Phoenix. So much on the line here. They've had problems as of late with scoring goals, but able to score in this game, able to score in the previous 2 games as well. This could be an opportunity for them to finish this season out on high if they're able to take all 3 points today. Folletta. Adelaide now just moving their way down the field. Barbieri clears it long and high. Perth just allow it to go to their keeper, Aquino. Another look at that passage of play there. Players really pushing into in this game. Kane to Lowry. Lawrence. Holmes. Brings the ball to the ground. Wirtz wants to let it go to Barbieri. Rigby retains possession for Perth. Walters pushing forward. Sasaki goes back to McCormick. Walters to Barbieri. And again, those mistimed connections just appearing on this sideline, on this wing for Adelaide. The shade definitely, and positioning of the sun, not helping them at all. Another quick look at that foul on Hannah Lowry. Tolland. To Westland, back to Tolland. Sasaki. Walters moving forward. Finds Hodgson and shouts for a penalty. Wirtz remains on the ground, and it will be a corner from the looks of it for Adelaide. Another look at that opportunity. Wirtz running through, and Kim Carroll Was her elbow too high? Did it impede? And it will be a free kick for Adelaide, just outside the box. And Kim Carroll has picked up a yellow card for her troubles for Perth Glory. Beck Mackey just setting up the wall into an appropriate place. Barbieri looks to be taking the free kick for Adelaide. She's yet to score for Adelaide this season. Barbieri, and a brilliant save from Aquino. That was a beautiful curling shot around the wall for Mindy Barbieri. But Aquino just pushing it out of the way. Would have been on target. But now another opportunity for United with the corner kick. Sasaki, high ball, Wallace rises tall. Still moving back and forth. Lots happening in the box. And Glory players are incensed. But will be end up in the possession of Glory. And a substitution will be made as well. So another look at that corner. Ball really ping-ponging around the heads of multiple players. So much work happening from the Glory defence to keep that ball out of the goal.
Also coming off for Perth Glory, number 13, Sarah Kane, to be replaced by Ella Mafrantonio.
Go again, come on!
And so those changes happening at the back. Hannah Lowry coming off, Demi Klazakis coming on, and Sarah Kane coming off, and Ella Mastrantonio coming on for the Glory. Some very attacking-minded changes. Adelaide, long ball in. Wertz is out, and Wertz has got her goal! Her first start in over a month, and she has been looking for it all afternoon. And just like that, Adelaide are in front for the first time in this game. What a streaming run of play from Adelaide, making something out of nothing, and there was no other option. But Fiona Wertz, she's doubled her tally for the season. And just like that, this game has turned on its head. Adelaide United are in front. And just like that, Fiona Wertz has led Adelaide 2, Perth Glory 1. Dylan Holmes with an absolute peach of delivery there as well. She scored one today. She's assisted one now too. Kulazakis. And Toland pushing the ball out for a corner. Strong defensive work from her in this game. Rigby with the throw-in. Henson to Rigby. Blake is there to support her. Adelaide seems so energised on this pitch. You can hear them talking. Hannah Blake still keen to keep moving forward. And the offside flag comes against Abby Green. And another look at that passage of play. So Blake just trying to judge the run of Abby Green and just slightly offside, and the whistle and the flag go up. Rigby. Master Antonio. Anton. Barbieri really chasing down this ball. She's yet to score for Adelaide since she's made the move across from victory. Is today the day that she scores? Plenty of pressure coming from her. Plenty of time left in this game. Perth do have 4 games left to play in this season, but potentially with this scoreline, could this be the end of their finals hopes? This could be the end of their unbeaten run, but they all had a 4-game winning streak up until last week, and now potentially this could be the last game if the scores stay as is, but they're still keen to move forward. Hodgson wins the ball. Westland to Barbieri. Hodgson to no one in particular, and Perth mop up the possession. Bowler putting pressure and getting the turnover. McCormick goes back to Grove. Both teams just settling at the 75th minute mark as we enter the final 15 of regulation time. Hinton to Rigby. Sasaki into the back of Beck Mackey. Waldus. Works. Really flirting with the line. But Perth putting so much pressure on. Again, that battle between Rigby and Fiona Wirtz.
Substitution for Perth Glory coming off number 19, Isabella Ferreira, to replace by number 23, Alana Jenczynski.
And another attacking substitution. So Izzy Folletta coming on, Alana Janczewski coming on. Jancheski just won the goal of the month for February. And Fiona Wirtz, not to be outdone, she's still hungry for more. Barbieri, can she keep it in? Blake just pushes it out. Will be a throw-in for United. Hodgson to take it for the Reds. Sasaki. Sasaki trying to find one of her attackers. Fiona Wirtz just heads it in, but will be a Glory throw-in. And here comes Dylan Holmes, streaming through. Opportunity now for Westland. But cleared away by Abby Green. Alex Aparkas hasn't been afraid to go to his bench in this game. He's made 3 substitution windows, 4 subs. The only change he hasn't made to his goalkeeper, and Hannah Blake with the flick. Rigby versus Holmes, the 2 captains. Blake. Rigby. Master Antonio to Carroll. Through the centre, Janchevsky. Tolan able to push through the arms of Janchevsky. And Westland comes streaming through. Ball goes into the path of Anton, so Glory regain possession. So many possession changes in this game. Green into the path of McCormick. Koulakis keeps streaming through. Is Blake onside? No, the whistle is gone. Koulakis with a threaded ball through to allow Hannah Blake with time and space, but just a missed time run. Another look at that. Koulakis doing so well to pinpoint through the defenders for Adelaide, but I think they knew automatically that the offside would be given. Perth with the 3 offside. Adelaide just this singular one, and Wirtz with possession of the ball. Master Antonio putting pressure on, and Lawrence just with the intercept. Sasaki crosses in, hits the boot of Wirtz, but Green looks to press forward for Perth. Holmes. Westland. Sasaki. And Holmes just using her strength, and in streaming through comes Katie Bowler. And Liz Anton using her experience, just push that ball out of harm's way. No Adelaide player really making too much of a desperate run of it, but Toland will take the throw in. Bowler against Janchevsky. Toland looking for a player, but just goes straight into the path of Koulizakis. Green. And another substitution, and the first for Adelaide this afternoon. Perth have used all 3 of their substitution windows, but this is Adelaide's first in the 84th minute. And it is an A-League women debut for Chrissy Patagaris. A late injury replacement for Emily Condon, who will be out for the rest of the season. She's had her time around the NPLW here in South Australia, scored 26 goals in 21 games across all competitions last year, came 5th in their Player of the Year. An opportunity for her, the 23-year-old, to make her mark as Katie Bowler comes off. Toland. And quite the tussle we've seen. So many possession changes in this second half, and Adelaide just holding on, 54% possession to 46% for Perth. Panagaris. High ball. Players just trying to get underneath it. Sasaki was trying to find Wirtz, but cleared from the Glory defense. Tangle of legs. And it will be a foul. 1 to Perth. Waldus and Koulizakis just battling out for the ball. Master Antonio. Hinson. Over the top. Blake has the ball. Still in play. Barbieri staying on her feet, but she has won the foul. Perth eager to not lose this unbeaten streak. Hodgson finds Westland. Hodgson still with the ball. Master Antonio collects it for Perth. And it will be a foul for Adelaide, a free kick outside of the box. A battle between Westland and then Hodgson and Master Antonio. Sasaki with the free kick. Shouts from the crowd to have a shot. Sasaki looked to be on target. But here come Perth with the counter-attack. Abby Green. Long ball, Hinson, can she win this foot race against Tolan? But it will be another offside for Perth. Just enter the final couple of minutes. And the goal scorer, Fiona Wirtz, is coming off. And Paige Haywood will make her entrance onto the field. These players Haywood and Wirtz have been swapping in the substitutions for quite some time, and Wirtz will be happy with her performance. She hasn't started for a couple of games, hasn't played a full game in quite a couple of weeks, but she does have that goal to her name and has been causing so much havoc for the Perth Glory defence. And here comes Haywood with her first contribution in the game. Holmes. And it is a spicy affair between these two sides. There has been so many fouls and just no need for niceness. The players aren't keen to give back the ball because there is so much importance on this game, importance on this result. And Chrissy Panagaris goes for a shot. Wouldn't that be a way to open your account in the Liberty A-League, Chrissy Panagaris? She scored so many last year. Can she score here on her debut? And Kulazakis away. Yanchevsky, she chips, but it goes wide and it will be a goal kick. Adelaide Grove just clutching at her stomach on the ground. And 7 minutes of time added on. It is feisty out there. You can see the way these players are interacting with each other. Ala Master Antonio, she's having some words. Jenna McCormick also involved. And another look, Kulazakis with that ball, and Yanchevsky tried to go for the chip and just looks like her knee just went into the side of Adelaide Grove. Grove, she's been so important to Adelaide this season. She's one of their few players, along with Mariska Goalless, who's played every single minute of every game so far. 21-year-old really making that goalkeeper position her own. Just eating up very valuable seconds as Adelaide could have their first win in almost 3 months. Hinton. Panagaris. Tolan, only her 5th appearance in this league. Panagaris using her body, trying to get a corner for her own team. But it will result in a throw-in for Adelaide. Final couple of minutes. Will these minutes matter the most when Perth Glory reflect on their season at the end? That these are the minutes that could have kept them with a fighting chance of securing that 4th spot. Janczewski keen to get the ball moving. And Adelaide wanting to ruin their party. Another look at that foul. Sasaki, so impressive in this game today. Been battered and bruised. Holmes. Janczewski. And the foul will go the way, the free kick will go the way of the Glory. Master Antonio. Koulakis. Still is holding on to the ball. Perth Glory throwing Rigby to take. Blake to Rigby. Shouts for a throw-in, but the ball remains in play. Anton. High, ball in. McCormick clears with a header. Sasaki also attempts to clear. Kim Carroll. Master Antonio tries to find someone up front. Perth just pressing forward. This is their season on the line with these final few minutes. Green. Master Antonio. Adelaide just finding an answer for every attack, every push forward. Anton. Janczewski sees Grove a little bit off her line, but Grove now taking her time, eating up these minutes. Looks like Tolan with the cramp.
Substitution for Adelaide United coming off. Number 17, Zoe Tolan.
Zoe Tolan, just her 5th appearance in the league for the 20-year-olds. And Erin Kontosikos making her way on, the 17-year-old for her debut. just eating up those valuable minutes, those valuable seconds for Adelaide to get their first 3 points in almost 3 months. And Erin Kontutikos makes her way onto the field. Barbieri hits it. Queener gets her body behind it, picks it up with no stress. Into the final seconds of this game. Perth still showing energy. Adelaide still showing energy to press forward and into attack. Koulizakis. Lawrence back to Anton. The spare ball on the pitch. Blake with the throw in. Adelaide just trying to clear it. Perth trying to move it away. Perth have not won in Adelaide since 2016. And it doesn't look like this will be changing anytime soon. Koulizakis with the last minute opportunity. And Abby Green, Adelaide Grove stands tall. Adelaide Grove keeping her side in these final minutes. Adelaide pushing forward. Panagaris. Here come Perth again. This enter almost the 10th minute of time added on. Blake, Rigby. And that is the final whistle. Adelaide ends their defeated run with their first win since December. Perth finished their unbeaten run with their first loss since New Year's Day. And that is pretty much the end of their hopes to make finals. And Adelaide, aren't they thrilled with these 3 points today? Adelaide Grove standing so tall in the final minutes of this game to deny an almost certain opportunity at goal. And it is Adelaide United 2, Perth Glory 1. So goals for Wirtz, an own goal to Aquino and a goal to Hannah Blake. But let's have a look at the other numbers in this game. Adelaide United, 14 shots, 4 on target. Perth Glory, 10 shots, only 3 on target. Quite even when it came to that in the end. Quite a few offsides to Perth Glory, just unable to get time those ball right. And of course, so many fouls in this game. 10 for Adelaide, 12 for the Glory, and 3 yellow cards. It has been a massive day of football here in Adelaide. It's been an absolute pleasure joining you here. So much football yet to come on Paramount Plus and 10 Play. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking nice, we don't need to tell them twice.
Here comes the future.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking real nice, we don't need to tell them twice.
Here comes the future.